Hello guys, today we'll be discussing functions. And what we'll be discussing is what exactly is a function. We're going to describe what relations are and their distinctions with functions. We'll have a couple examples, of both what is and isn't a function. And then we're going to briefly describe function notation. And then in later videos we'll discuss different properties when you have functions in such form. And then in a separate video entirely we'll discuss compositions, and then we'll finally discuss inverses and the role of compositions in determining them. But we're going to start simple. What is a function? A function is a relation where each element of the domain, which means each number in the x-axis, is paired with exactly one element in the range. That is important. That means that no x value is paired with two y's. You can't have 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and -1 and say that's a function. That isn't a function because the 2 in the x-axis was repeated. Now, a relation is just a set of ordered pairs. It's just a set of numbers on a graph. Now, here are some examples of what functions and what aren't functions. 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 3, that's a function. The reason why is because you don't see a repetition in the x value. You don't see 1 and 3 and 1 and 5. Even though they all share the same y, that's okay, because each one's organized in a pair. And here's another example of a function. 1, 5, 3, 7, 5, 9. Pretty simple as that. Not too hard to understand. Now here's an example of what is not a function. 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. What? Wait, 2, 4, and 2, 5? No, that is not a function. That is just a relation. The reason why is because you see the 2's are repeated. Here's just a visual of it, of what is and what isn't a function. This is because you see here the x values here, the domain, aren't repeated. However, if you look here, you have 1 and 3 and 1 and 15. Because it's not a pair, it's paired with two ranges, that makes it not a function. Alright? Finally, what is function notation? Well, typically when we would write functions on, graphs or put in a calculator, we would just say as y equals x plus 1. What function notation is instead of saying y, you're just stating it as f of x equals x plus 1. And we're going to see how that affects with these properties in a later video. But as of now, you've learned what a function is, the difference between that and a relation. We've shown examples of what is and isn't a function, and you know what function notation is. In later videos, as stated before, we're going to be discussing properties. And until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Peace out, nerds.